Hello everybody, this is JerTheGeek here with yet another unboxing of a new Apple Watch band. This is a third-party leather classic buckle. It's not an exact clone of Apple's, but it's very similar, and this is the beige or stone color. It's by JETech. I got this off of Amazon for $12.99, and it has just arrived in the mail today, so let's go ahead and get it unboxed and see how it is. Okay, so it's a very tiny box, as you can see here. I'm going to go ahead and get it open. It looks like you just kind of slide this out, or just rip it open, basically. Should be able to... Oh, there you go. Okay, open it like this. And it's in some, like, there's a styrofoam padding here, and a little bag, and here is the band itself. So there we go. We got a nice beige colored leather. Looks like a nice color there. And I'm going to go ahead and open the plastic bag that's in here and pull it out. So right off the bat, I will say it's very smooth feeling. It has a little bit of bend to it. You know, it's a little bit stiff, but not too bad. And it's very lightweight, especially compared to like the Milanese loop band that I have here, which is also a third-party band. Definitely feels lighter, obviously, because it's leather. I'm not sure if this is actually genuine leather or not. It says on Amazon that it was. I don't really care too much, you know, because it was only $12.99. So either way, it does feel very nice. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the Apple Watch to see how it looks. So as always, you take the little button right here and slide your old band out, and then we can slide the new band in, which this part goes on the bottom, and you always make sure that this little black button right here is facing upward. And you just slide it in like there, and it snaps in quite nicely. And right away, that does have a very nice fit there. It fits perfectly flush. There's no gap. And there's no gap on this side either, so that's a very perfect fit right there. So I have to say that's very nice, because the adapters on this third-party band are not perfect. They're, you know, they stick out a little bit, and there's a bit of a gap. But this is a perfect adapter there, so that's good news on that side. Let's try the top now. Slide that in there, and see how it looks. And yeah, that looks perfectly flush as well, so that's very nice. And the only thing is that the adapters are stainless steel, but I mean, since they're perfectly flush and you really don't notice it that much, I think it looks great. So I'm going to just lay it out here and see how it looks. And you can see there, it looks very nice. It definitely changes up the look a lot. It gives it a very kind of more premium look, actually. I'm surprised at how premium it actually looks now. Compared to what it looks like when I have a sport band on it, or even the Milanese loop. It actually looks kind of like almost classy, I would say. So it definitely is a nice way to class up the Apple Watch. Okay, so I've adjusted it to fit my wrist nicely, and it does feel very nice. It's very, it still feels a little stiff on my wrist at this point, because it hasn't really bent to the shape, but it definitely is pretty light. Okay, so I've had this band for a little less than 2 weeks now, and I'm ready to give you my thoughts and quick review of it. So in general, I would say this band is probably just okay. I wouldn't say it's like great or amazing. For $12.99, you know, it's definitely not like the highest quality band. But then again, you know, it is only $12.99, so you know, you're probably not expecting too much. In terms of quality of the leather, it really is not that high quality as you would expect for the price. I'm not even sure if it's real leather or just kind of a knockoff plasticky type thing, but either way, you know, it has the appearance of real leather. It's got the nice grain there, so that is nice, and I think the overall look is, you know, pretty good. I'm not gonna wear this band like a ton. I mainly bought it just, you know, to have it just for certain occasions, just so it looks, you know, my watch looks a little bit nicer, and I do like that stone color. One thing I do want to point out is that on the watch faces, where you go in and you can choose the stone color here, you go in and choose the stone color there, and then if you compare it to the actual color
of the band. You can see it does. I don't know if you can, how well you can see that on camera. I'm trying to move it off camera. Yeah, in the light it doesn't really show up that well, but in real life it actually does resemble the color of the stone watch faces very well. So I do like that part of it. And I do like the overall look it gives. It definitely is something different than the sport bands and the Milanese loop. And the best thing I'd say about it is actually that it comes with these adapters that you can actually unscrew. So let me actually take this out here. And you can see there's two little screws right there, one there and one there. And both adapters have those two screws that you can unscrew. And then these, there's actually two metal parts here that pop apart, and then you can use them for a band such as this, which is not an Apple band, or not made for the Apple Watch. It's just a standard spring bar type band that I use for my Pebble when I had that, and I just was able to unscrew this and put the adapters on here, and it actually looked pretty cool in the Apple Watch, although it wasn't really, this is more made for spring bars, and this is more of kind of a loop type thing, so it didn't actually look the best on it, but I'm planning on getting some spring bar adapters so I can use that band there. So if you want to use some other leather bands or other type of bands other than just the ones that are made for the Apple Watch, you could buy this for $12.99 and get the adapters, and you get a okay leather band along with that. So not too bad of a buy for $12.99 because you do get the adapters. But overall, I would say this is probably a 3 out of 5 stars. I would say in general, it's not like amazing, but it's not too bad either for what you're paying for. So if you're looking for just a way to make your Apple Watch look a little bit more classy and just kind of add a nice different color, more of a muted, subtle color, and you don't want to spend a whole lot of money, I would say that this band is good for that. So also, this is a quick look at my Apple Watch band collection so far. I have 3 sport bands, a third-party Milanese loop, and I have this band here that, as I said, I want to get some string bars for so I can actually use it. And then, of course, this leather band that I just shared my thoughts on with you guys. I used to have a third-party leather loop, but that actually started peeling on the sides. You may have seen my unboxing for that. It was pretty good when I first got it. It was okay. The leather was a little, not the best quality, but it was okay until it started peeling, so I ended up returning it. And now I'm going to use that money to get some probably Apple official bands. So stay tuned for even more Apple Watch coverage. And of course more geeky videos and stuff like that. If you like this video and like the content that I make, please subscribe. And thanks so much for supporting the channel and watching this video. God bless and have a great day.